guys, welcome back to another episode of Marks Up and Sistas. Tonight we have our drink coordinators. Emily is with us tonight for the first time in a few weeks. Welcome back, Emily. We're glad to have you.
Thanks for having me.
We always have some good conversations with you, so that's why we thought we needed to have you back.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I told Tracy, as we were going to wing it tonight, I have a starter topic. Last time I gave her a starter topic, I made sure she swallowed her drink first before I said it.
I'll wait to take a drink this time.
You okay? So are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, so I'm leaving the house this morning, and I did forewarn you this has nothing to do with animals.
Okay.
Okay. I'm leaving the house this morning. I'm driving down the road, going to my destination. And all of a sudden, I see something in the middle of the road, and it made me think, you know what? I'm going to ask Tracy this on our podcast tonight.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. Are you ready? You want to take a drink first, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
Have you ever thought about throwing your buns out of your car window?
Like hamburger and hot dog buns?
Yeah, not like the buns you sit on.
No, why?
Well, there was a package of buns in the middle of the road.
Well, people are rude and litter.
If you just bought these buns, why would you throw them out?
But how do you know it was a full pack?
I wasn't about to stop.
You should have. Did it look like the birds have eaten them at least?
No, it was all sealed in the package and everything. Those birds would have choked on the plastic.
Yeah, you should have stopped and picked them up so nobody died from plastic.
So you'd never throw your buns out of the window
No.
of your car driving.
Groceries are way too expensive now. I'm not wasting anything.
Maybe.
I could go find them and see if they're still there.
Maybe later.
They fell out of the car.
How did
How?
your buns just fall out of the car?
Or like you left them. Well, no, you would never put them on the.
Oh, what about a motorcycle?
Okay,
on a motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
maybe a motorcycle, but
Or a
that did
scooter.
get me thinking. Like you have kids still.
Mm-hmm.
I have kids. Tracy, I know, has done this before too with the boys. Like, you can't tell me that you've never left like the sippy cup on top of the car and then drove away and then that falls on the ground.
I've
But
done that.
or a bottle but a package of buns.
I know that doesn't really make sense, but I guess it could happen.
You just put your package of buns on the top of the car
And then forget about them.
and put your rest of your groceries in or whatever the heck else you have going on in there, and then you'd forget about your buns.
Well, maybe it was because they were gonna like snack on them while they were driving.
That's thoughtful.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, that I did not think of that either. Like they were snacking on their buns
Yeah.
on the way home.
I don't know.
It
Yeah,
just
I
made
don't-
me think, like, how random is that? Buns in the middle of the road.
There had to have been a reason.
I would think so.
Because
Well,
I guess it depends on what kind of buns they were, if they were expensive or not.
They kind of look like that pack of like Hawaiian sweet roll
Oh, those are good and expensive.
is what they look like because it kind of had orangey on them.
Yeah, I bet they're missing them when they got home. Wondering where the heck are my buns?
What did I do with my buns?
I left my buns in the car.
And then you go out there and you're searching all over your car for your buns because you know you had them. And no, your buns are in the middle of the road on Mortenson's where there are. Did you come that way?
No,
Okay,
we
so you
always
didn't-
come to interstate.
So you didn't see the buns in the
No,
road?
but we
Are they
saw.
still there?
Well, I don't know. I didn't come back home that way. This was at 9:45 this morning.
Well, by now some animals eating them.
Or they're just like smashed.
Yeah, that could be too.
They're smashed buns.
It's birds and animals like bread.
Who doesn't
So-
like bread?
Well, they're bad carbs.
Hey, that's okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so that was my question of the day.
Well, it wasn't as bad as last week's, where you asked me if I ever thought if I wanted a tail.
Emily, we should ask you this.
I don't think I ever have wanted a tail.
Okay, well, that's what Tracy says, and Tracy says, ask me in 20 years because I might change my mind.
Why in
Well,
20 years?
because she'll be old and senile by then, and then she might change her mind. Well, let me tell you, it didn't take her 20 years to change her mind. It took her like 10 days.
Okay, so going back to last episode, we only talked about cow tails and dog tails. Well, think about it. How many animals have tails? Monkeys.
Yeah.
That's all you got?
Horses. Pigs. But like monkey tails, they're strong. They wrap around branches and hold themselves up. How handy would it be to have a monkey tail when you're trying to do something you need 3 hands for? The monkey tail could be holding the item and you could be using your hands to do what you needed to do.
What, like crochet?
Well, no, I was thinking right now.
That's what you were doing.
Well, I was thinking like a doctor. Sometimes like putting an IV in. It's hard doing it 2 hands sometimes. So the monkey could be holding stuff, like holding something and handing it to you so you don't have to worry about picking things up. The monkey tail would help you.
I don't even know how to respond to
But
that.
Because Tracy had no idea how to respond to me last week.
Okay,
either.
Okay,
so a doctor has a monkey to help.
So the other thing with
Okay.
the tail, right now I did something to my elbow, so I can't hold my blow dryer because my elbow's so bad. So I can't blow dry my hair.
Okay.
So if I had a tail that could wrap around the handle, I could still blow dry my hair.
And in my defense, I tried telling her this on our last podcast.
So you want?
I said how I want a tail. I'm like, Tracy, if you had a cow's tail or a tail and you have your hurt elbow right now, it could help you blow dry your hair.
But a cow's tail cannot.
This is what she tells me. Cow's
Well, yeah,
tail
because
cannot.
It's
like,
flimsy.
flimsy and
And
feathery.
dog tails aren't very, I mean, they're strong,
You
but
should
they
see-
can't hold things.
You should see Hudson's tail right now. It is like bigger than his whole body, and it's pretty sturdy. So you could have a
But I
Hudson
don't
tail.
think it would. Hudson's Emily's new puppy.
I think it would be a good.
I don't
Hair
how
dryer
I
holder.
don't think it would. They don't curl up in circles. Like
Why
it
does
wouldn't.
it need to be circle?
Well, it needs to curve around my blow dryer handle.
Okay, so
Dog
you
tails can't do that.
you've now changed your mind from 2
Well,
weeks ago to now,
A
and you now
possum
want
tail does that too,
a
right?
monkey's tail.
I should have looked and seen what has the strongest tail, and I didn't do that.
Well, I mean,
So-
you do know that you could ask Google. I mean, we would love for our producer to go through the whole editing of our podcast again with me saying Google.
That was funny. Listen, and I was upstairs listening to this.
So, producer Chris was editing the podcast that came out last Tuesday. And he says every time that it got to the point where I said, just ask Google, or actually I said, hey, Google, then it would pick it up and hear me say it. So then when my voice came across as Chris was editing and I got to that point, his Google would pick up what I was saying.
Yeah, our home mini's like 3 feet away from where the laptop is.
So,
and yeah, it was
This
picking
one's
it
doing
up.
it now.
Kaden, Lisa's son, just came out and said that we're triggering his Google.
So then I listened to the podcast about the tail on Tuesday when it came out live, and I texted Tracy and Chris and said, hey, when I was listening to the podcast, I got to the point where I asked Google the question. My phone picked up and says, do cows have a Waffle House?
Nice.
Oh, I wish they had a Waffle House. That'd be fun.
That's what my phone thought I
Okay,
said.
well,
Oh.
you need a different name for it, like you do at the salon.
Yes.
That's what you need to do.
You need to rename your Google.
Oh, yeah.
Because at the salon, we have an Alexa.
Yeah, so you can't rename Google. They won't let you anymore. They used to.
Okay.
There used to be a way
Oh,
to
I
do
have a
it.
good name.
You can't do it anymore.
What would it be?
Mickey. Because then we can sing, hey, Mickey, you're so fun. You're so fun.
You
You
blow
blow my
my
mind. Hey, Mickey. And then it went.
So we've named our Alexa at the salon to Ziggy.
That just doesn't make sense.
But is there ever going to be a client that comes into the salon named Ziggy?
Well, you never know. these days.
Like Ziggy Wappy is made a haircut appointment?
I think there's a singer that's name is Ziggy.
Ziggy Star.
Told you.
Well, I doubt
I
he's
bet.
going to be coming into small little salon on Main Street.
Mhm.
Like, no. Okay. So, Tracy, you're changing your mind and now you want a tail.
I want a useful tail.
I
I don't want one that takes bugs away. That's not useful.
Okay.
I want one that holds things for me.
Okay. Just like your blow dryer.
Like my blow dryer. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now.
Okay, you just want a useful tail that'll hold your blow dryer.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Emily, what do you say about a tail? Do you want a tail?
I don't think so.
Crocodile.
I do not
Oh,
want
but then you
a
could wipe all
crocodile.
the people out you don't like.
Yeah, you could really whack people that you don't like.
I don't think I want a tail. I really don't. I don't think it would be useful.
Do you want us to re-ask you in 20 years or 10 days?
Sure. You
Okay.
choose which one.
Okay.
We'll
'Cause you
re-ask
might-
you.
Yeah, you can. I'll think about it. I guess
That's what I had to do.
yeah. When I'm doing stuff around the house tomorrow, I'll think about, would this be helpful if I had?
If you
You-
had a tail.
You could be relaxing and have your tail do the vacuuming.
How long's your tail?
I know. That's
Depends on what kind of tail you have. There's animals that have long tails.
I mean, if I was sitting on the couch and my tail was vacuuming,
well, you couldn't sit. You'd have to lay on
well,
your
then I'm
stomach.
not relaxed.
You could lay on your side.
Okay, like I'm trying to envision myself laying on my couch while my tail is vacuuming.
That's a long tail.
That is a long tail.
I can't. Okay, I will get back to you or ask me, I guess.
We'll
in
ask
10
you again in
days
10 or 20 years.
Okay.
Perfect.
What you decide. Yeah.
Oh,
When I'm
goodness.
vacuuming tomorrow, I'll think about whether or not I.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and you're going to have to let us know.
Yeah.
Which kind of tail you wanted.
Or if I want one at all.
Or you may not want a tail at all. Yeah.
Well, then you have to have your pants redone, your underwear redone. That does sound like a lot of work. You're going to have a hole in the back now.
True.
Not unless you just curl it up and tuck it in.
How comfortable would that be sitting on it?
Might be cushiony.
I doubt
Animals kind of do that. They like
Yeah.
pull them like squirrels into little like balls.
it.
Yeah. Tracy, did this spark your wanting a tail? Because we recently have gone to our state fair a few times,
Oh.
and you made me
Excuse me.
go through the horse barn twice. Both
You
times we
went.
were there.
She volunteered the second time.
You win.
Yeah,
In
and
the
she was
horse
even
barn?
closer to a horse.
I about screamed. There was a horse behind me and I didn't know it.
Huh.
But the first time,
I mean, I guess this is like facing your fear.
right? Yeah. The first time when we went, Tracy was gonna walk over and look at the horses by herself, and nobody else would go with her. Not even her favorite nephews would go. So
Or my husband.
I took one for the team and
Well,
went.
the horse barn's kind of gross.
No,
They're-
it's
all
not.
the barn animals are gross.
I mean, they're
They smell.
stinky and
But they're
Yeah.
so pretty. Don't you see them when they're in their dress giddy ups?
So we went.
I don't know how to respond to that either.
So
What's
we
a dress
walked over
getting
there
at?
to the horse barns from where we were at so that she could look at the horses. And they were starting to bring the big, huge horses with all their giddy ups on.
Okay.
Like their diamonds in their hair and their bows
Okay. Yeah,
and their tails. And
They're so
these
pretty.
ones had their tails all braided and wrapped up in like a bun with a bow on their button
Yeah.
or tail.
And they all had different colors. Like one team was purple, one team was orange.
And they
There
were
was a
hooking them
red.
up to the carriage, all 6 of them up to the carriage. So we stood there and watched these 6 come out, two at a time, and hook them up to the carriage before then they took off. Then
Yeah.
that wasn't enough for us, so then we had to walk through the horse barns. So my idea of walking through the horse barn is you walk down this half aisle and then you turn and go down the other aisle and out.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I did.
Okay, so we need to talk about this, why you don't like horses. Lisa has a fear of horses. One year when the boys were babies,
Yeah.
we were at a parade
Not even boys. Evan.
Was it just Evan?
Yes.
Okay, so tell them what happened.
So Evan was like newborn baby. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he was like a year old.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because he was still in his infancy in the stroller.
Okay.
And we went a town away to the parade. And these people decided they were driving by and saw, oh, parade. Let's just drop in and ride our horses through this parade. Well, one of the horses got out of control. Person got bucked off, fell off.
Got kicked out of their...
The horse went between two old people and plowed them over in their seats, in their like lawn chairs. Knocked down a partial fence, like a little 4-foot chunk.
like those orange kind of fences.
Went in this person's backyard and started running around like a crazy animal. Then came back out and across and was coming over towards us. And I panicked because I'm like, what am I supposed to do with a newborn baby if this huge horse comes after us? So ever since then, I do not like horses because they are out of control.
Well, I think that I don't particularly like horses either. Just because like they're kind of big and gross and scary.
Yeah.
And stinky. But
Because people, if they're taken care of, they're not stinky and gross.
I mean, have you ever been in a barn?
Yes. I grew up in a small town.
Okay.
One of my
Well,
good
but I
friends.
can't even understand your fear though. Like,
Yes.
but I don't think all
Yeah.
horses are like that.
I don't think
No.
all horses are either.
And
I
that
will
was probably
give
like a thing.
horse lovers the advantage here. But
I mean that they're big and
If
coming
they
at
are-
you like that and you had your baby, I get it.
caged in. Like
a full-on cage.
like if they were in their stall locked in like they were when we walked through.
Oh yeah.
That's not as bad as when we were standing out in the open and the guy brought the horse out holding its rein to hook it up.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I get it.
But if they're locked in, contained in somewhere that they're probably not going to be able to get out of because they're supposed to be in there, it's not as bad.
Mm.
But I still don't like it.
But we were walking through the second time you and I went, and all of a sudden you look up, I'm like, oh, the horse is right there. And
Yeah.
she wanted to go closer.
Oh,
To look at
maybe
it.
you're good with horses.
Well, by closer, because it had 2 ropes hooked on its reins on its face and was tied, and then not that the rope in front of him was going to stop it, but it was tied by 2 ropes.
That sounds actually
To
like
its
a terrible
face.
way to treat a horse.
You know,
Yes.
like they were grooming it and getting it ready. So it was,
Yeah.
again, contained, not held by its reins by a person, where it could break free from a person. Like,
Yeah.
it could break free from these ropes, potentially, yes, if it got really pissed. But,
These horses are well behaved at the fair, though.
and that
They're
horse
like-
scared, they are not.
They
uh-uh.
are trained to be good.
And then when we're walking over to the horse barn from the sheep barn, there's,
That's a better place.
yeah, there's this one, what was her title on the horse that you went up and petted?
Oh, she was the one who was in charge, like, to keep the horses, make sure they stayed.
Horse supervisor or whatever
Something
the
like
heck
that.
she was.
I can't remember.
And there was 2 10, 11-year-old kids standing there petting the horse while the lady was sitting on it. And she's like, I want to go pet the horse. I'm like, you go right ahead because I'm just going to keep on walking. Because that horse isn't held by anything except for a lady sitting on him.
Yeah, but
So
she
Tracy went
is-
up with the kids and,
Yeah, just like a kid.
yeah, was petting the horse.
See, I'm an animal lover of all animals.
Well, I'm not saying I'm not an animal lover. I'm just saying that horse better be contained.
So, yeah, kind of like we went and saw the big boar and the big bull. Oh, my God, they were huge. Except for I was kind of disappointed. The one thing should I even say it? The one thing we look at when we go look at the big bulls and the big boar. Do you know what we're going to say, Emily?
I'm sure it is so appropriate.
It's so appropriate.
We like looking at how big their balls are.
I mean,
Tracy.
it's kind of like not hard to see.
No. Well,
So-
the bull was laying down, so we couldn't see
As we were
his.
walking in, he was starting to lay down. So
And once they go down, they don't really get back up.
they don't get up for a while, I
Okay.
don't think.
But the boar was standing up, and I realized while we're standing there, its legs look like they're 6 inches tall.
body weight.
on these 4-6-inch legs. And then I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, that's cruel. Why do you make these pigs so big just to do this? And then what happens to them after that? Do they go to the slaughterhouse?
Oh, they definitely do.
Probably. Because they aren't there the next year.
Well, no, because there's other pigs that are bigger, or boars.
I mean, but...
Or it's because they take care of them and then
So then we
able
were
to.
talking, like, could you imagine how long it takes them to get said boar from trailer to its pen for 10 days?
Probably a long time. I bet they don't move very fast.
Oh, they can't.
There's no way.
I mean, do they even actually walk?
That's what I said.
Tracy says, no. Tracy goes, I think they probably use like a Hoyer, like we have to do for some people at the nursing
That's what
home.
I was actually just thinking. Like they use a lift.
How?
They
Just
have a
like
thing
they
that
do
goes
it.
underneath the body and
Yeah.
picks them up and takes it.
I bet they have farm.
I bet it's like
farm lifts.
a tractor maybe that does it.
That can fit in this.
Well, not here, but at home.
Well, how they get it there though?
Yeah, they have to get it in
I
there.
bet there's a way to do it.
There has to be.
They have
'Cause
to. There's no
there's-
way that animal walks.
No.
It would
They
take the
look-
whole 10 days for
I mean,
that animal to walk in
It
there.
looks
You couldn't even,
miserable.
I know it's kind of mean.
It is. And I didn't think about it until we were home one day and Chris said something to me. He's like, well, you like animals, so why do you like going to see them like this? They're locked up and they have to be. So then I thought, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is dumb.
This is animal cruelty, Tracy
Yeah.
says. She changed her mind.
Yeah, it is, and they make it so that they get that big because they
Yeah.
want to win.
They want to win.
a ribbon.
But what? Yeah, you don't get money, do you? I don't know.
I don't know.
We didn't start going to the fair until I met my husband. We never went when we were younger because we lived too far away. But now, if I had my choice, I'd go every day. I
She wants
love
to go tomorrow
the
if you
fair.
want to go with her.
I do not want to go to the fair.
Yeah.
I'll buy you a beer.
I don't drink beer.
Barntown.
I'm going to the fair. I hate the fair.
Not even for your bestest friend.
I want to go see the horses. And
Oh, I won't make you to see the horses.
Just me. Don't worry.
I have a plan.
She has a plan. She has to vacuum and pretend she has
Oh,
a
yeah.
tail.
And then I'm going to float in my pool because it's going to be like 100 degrees. Can you imagine going to the fair tomorrow? It would be
Right.
miserable.
It's going to be miserable.
Like you.
Well, that's why you drink water.
I thought we were getting drinks, not water.
Well, we can do both. You stay hydrated by drinks, too,
Drinks water. Drinks water.
The only time I've really ever been to the fair is with you two.
for a concert, and we didn't even walk around.
See?
I went when the boys were little, and we rode this creepy
Oh,
Ferris wheel.
no.
Not the Ferris
That
wheel.
mouse ride.
Yeah.
That was so scary.
Like, state fair carnival, basically. That's like sketch.
Yeah, I won't do the rides anymore.
You know, somebody said to me one day, and it made me think. Maybe it was you that told me this. I don't think it was. You know how sketchy those pop-up carnivals are? Like, how secure are they?
They
They're
can't
not.
be.
And they break them down every few days, put them on a truck, and then
And move 'em?
reassemble them.
Yep.
Yeah, there's got to be I don't know how kids don't die on those.
I will not ride them anymore after I thought of it that way.
Yeah, when you think about it that way, is it really secure?
No.
But you
the,
see,
and the sketchiest people work at these travel carnivals.
but at least they're working,
True.
unlike ones who don't.
Yeah,
So,
that is true.
So do you think you're going to get anybody to go to the fair with you tomorrow?
no.
No. It's too hot. She can't
Lisa
go.
told me, Chris told me no.
How many more days of the fair are there?
Tomorrow. Not, and if we take 3
You
candles,
already went
Twice.
but I didn't see everything.
Well, you can't.
Yes, if you go a third day, I'll be able to see the rest of it.
What have you not seen that
The
you're gonna
stuff underneath the grandstand.
do? Which is
Oh, like the crafty
The-
crap.
Yeah, no, that's where we bought Bagalini purses years ago.
So crafty crap.
you don't need any of that anyway.
Yeah, you don't
No,
need
but
crafty
I want to
crap.
go look. You don't know what I need and don't need.
Well, we might.
We could go to a different store where there's air conditioning.
Well, I don't want to go to a different store.
Oh, I
You're
guess,
such a baby.
I
I
am.
guess you don't want to go that bad then.
I still won't get my way.
I'm not going to the fair with you. Sorry if I was your last resort.
I wonder if I could bribe. Oh, Kaden has to work.
Yeah, she has to vacuum.
I
She
should
can't go.
vacuum and float in my pool. all
Would
day.
your son Parker go with me?
No, absolutely not.
How about Oliver?
Potentially.
I'd bribe him with
Potentially.
cotton candy.
Oh,
I mean,
my.
he would probably like. I don't know if Oliver's ever been.
See, you are depriving your child of the fair. We were deprived. If we would have been taken as children, I probably wouldn't be like this today.
I'm not saying I was deprived of a child from going to the fair.
We were always told by one of our parents that it was dirty and gross
It
and
is.
nobody. But it's fun.
Okay, so should we tell our listeners and Emily about our my new old friend that I made at the fair?
You actually like made a friend with a fair?
Yeah, an old guy.
I don't remember this. Was I
Okay.
with you?
Well, you're the
No,
only-
but
yeah.
I was telling you this when we got
Oh
told
yeah.
on the way home that it's quiet time.
Oh yeah, because
On the
we
way
were at the
home.
concert while you did this.
We were over at the craft beer tent.
Did they have any of the barn towels?
Yes.
Did they have the nerds?
Nerds.
No,
I still have some of that in my fridge.
Yeah.
they have it at
I wanna
Hy-Vee
try
still.
it.
No,
But they
don't.
have the
Oh.
guava, and that one's really good.
Oh, okay.
And I got strawberry lemonade, and Brian got guava, and then we had to
Is
switch.
the guava though in the Pink Pony Club?
No, but
No.
that's added to it. Pink Pony Club and guava. Pink Pony and guava are added together to make Pink Pony Club.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I did. I learned that after.
Can you
Like
say
the
that
second
again?
day.
That was difficult
I was
for
like
you.
a tongue twister.
Um,
So my new
okay.
friend,
Yeah, your new
at
friend.
my
sorry.
new friend at the fair,
Mhm.
they all leave to go to the concert, and Brian and I and my guy cousin, and his guy friend, so me and three guys, we're standing at this cocktail table drinking, and Brian goes up and gets honey lemon little sample of cider.
It's cider from Diesel.
And so then he's like, here, try this. So I try. I'm like, oh, that's really good. Like, I think I could drink a glass of that. That was really good. So all of a sudden we're standing there and we're chit-chatting and whatever. And this older gentleman comes up and says to me, because, I'm just so friendly. Everybody likes me. He's like, what's good here? And I said, oh, you should really try this honey lemon. It's number 61. Because you got to go up there and tell him your number, not the name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He goes, well, I might do that. So then he walks away with, I presumed that it was his adult daughter that was with him, which later I find out, yes, that was correct. So they walk away, and then I walk away, go to the restroom, come back, and Brian's like, oh, your friend came back over looking for you.
Don't tell me he left you a drink.
He
Okay,
tapped,
thank God.
he tapped the keg out. So when you tap the keg, you get a free t-shirt, and they ring the bell, and the whole works. So he finished that honey lemon keg
Oh.
and got a free shirt out of the deal. So he was coming back over to tell me this. So then I see him a little later. He comes over and says, could you pull my collar out of my t-shirt for me that I won? So I fixed his collar, and I was like, you only won that because of me. And he was like, I know. He's like, I said, well, now what are you going to drink? And he says, oh, he got something different to try. He's like, hey, you should try this. I'm thinking to myself, no, I am not trying to drink from somebody that I do not know.
That's what I thought you were going to say. Is he
Yeah.
buy you a drink?
No, I'm not gonna do that. So then, I met his daughter, his two daughters, and the one son-in-law. And then I said, "Oh, are you from around here?" He says, "No, I'm from a small little town in southwest Iowa." And he was like, "Oh," he's like, "Nobody's ever heard of it. You probably wouldn't know where it's at." I said, "Oh," I said, "What's the name of it?" I was just curious. See what he tells me. He tells me, Murray, Iowa. And I said, oh my gosh, that's where my brother-in-law's from.
Huh.
So now him and I are friends. His name is Gary. And Gary lives in Murray. So maybe next time Chris goes
I was
there.
gonna say, did you get his phone number?
No, but
Why
He
would you get a phone?
he
They're
showed me
friends.
himself on Facebook.
Okay.
He's called Gary the something. I don't know
Yeah,
what
let's
the
not
something
be
was.
saying stuff like that.
I don't know what the something was. But because I couldn't really see because I was trying to adjust my new glasses still at that time.
Oh, I forgot you got
Yeah. Oh, Lisa.
So Gary Bear and I are now friends.
Perfect. So, question
That's-
about this.
Mm-hmm.
So, out of all the people that were there, he just found you.
Comes up to
I
me.
know.
Perfect.
Why?
Okay.
I mean, why won't you come up to me, Tracy? I'm so nice and friendly.
Yeah, because your face shows that all the time.
I was just thinking, like, I don't think people do that to me. Like,
No, me neither.
it's just like weird that happens to you, and it does because I've witnessed it, so I'm aware.
Yes.
But
No
I
matter
just-
where we're at.
Like, I just don't. Yeah, anywhere we go with you, you know somebody, or you end up talking to somebody, and then you have friends from Murray, Iowa. And
Well, then we leave there, and Brian and I decide to go just get a drink and sit on the bench out front and wait for them to come out of the concert. And we're sitting there next to each other on the bench.
Oh, that's cute.
I know, it's just such a cute moment. And we're chit chatting, and all of a sudden, this couple comes up with a stroller, and the girl sits down. She's like, "Can I sit here?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's fine." And I was like, "I think you're missing something in the stroller. There was no baby in the stroller."
Oh, good Lord.
And she says, "Oh, my brother-in-law or somebody has the baby over there or something." So then all of a sudden, they bring baby over, and then she takes the baby, was like 15 months old. Then the baby's trying to come to me. And I was like,
oh, of
that
course.
happens. Like, all children like
and
Lisa.
she's talking to the baby. The baby is learning dual language, so he's learning English and Spanish.
Good for him.
And he said a few words, and I was like, huh. And then she's like, that was Spanish, and then she told me that whatever the English word was for it. But I was like, I said to Brian, I was like, I kid you not, anybody else comes up and sits down on this bench after these people leave, because then they introduce themselves to Brian. I was like, we're getting up and walking away.
How long did you sit out there before we came out?
Oh, half hour maybe?
Oh, so it's not very long.
That's a long time to make friends.
I know it is.
I mean, for you, it's like 30
It's
minutes
nothing.
to get new friends.
2 new friends.
Sweet.
Yeah,
One was a
Brian
baby.
met the dad of this baby.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we were.
So, what's the favorite part of the state fair for you, besides meeting babies and old people?
I really like people watch. I could have sat there on that bench all night and people watched.
Yes.
That was very entertaining to
Oh
me.
my gosh. Some of
Yeah.
these outfits, I wish I had the nerve to wear them.
Yeah, right?
Or the body confidence, whatever that's called.
That.
I cannot.
Yeah. I don't know. Overall, I would say, like, I mean, that definitely I could go there and sit and people watch.
Yeah.
I always used to say, like, give me a fresh squeezed lemonade and put me on a park bench in the main road, and I'm content.
Yeah. See, we could do that tomorrow. I'd give you a fresh squeezed lemonade.
That sounded like
I walked right into that.
Yeah.
You
Like,
sure
kinda creepy.
did.
I would say creepy.
Yeah.
I walked right
If you
into
weren't
that.
sisters, I would.
Oh, that's no. Tracy, what's your best part about going to the fair?
Well, where do you want me to start? I like the animals. I like corn dogs. I like the concerts.
And so far, you've achieved all that.
I like people watching
You've achieved all this. I don't know why you need to go back tomorrow.
because we didn't go to the other half of the fair that we missed, and we didn't go underneath the grandstand.
Okay.
That's why I want to go back.
Okay.
I love everything about the fair. I don't have the most important thing to me is a corn dog. I have to have a fair corn dog.
And you had that.
I did.
So once again,
And it was so...
we have accomplished a lot at the fair.
We always go to a lot of concerts. Well, not a lot, but we've been to a lot of state fair concerts.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know. There's just something about it that... I don't know.
So you got anything else
Besides, you want to go back to the fair?
No. Emily?
I do not want to go back to the
You
fair.
do not
I
want to
know.
even go to the fair.
I do not even
So
want to
you-
go to the fair.
You can't wrap up anything.
I just don't get you're depriving Oliver of fair.
I will go home and I will ask if he feels deprived because I think he's probably actually been to the fair. Don't you think he's had those, right?
Well, who would have taken him if you didn't?
Yeah. I don't think you... The only time you've gone to the fair is with us.
That's not true. I went with Jared and Julie and Parker and Drew when they were little.
Oh, well, that wasn't Oliver, was it?
I didn't hear Oliver in that
I
sentence.
don't know. I feel like he's had to have been.
But who's taking him?
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, I will go home and I will ask him.
Ask him if he wants to go with Tracy, and she will buy him cotton candy, lemonade, and Nerds. Does he
And-
like Nerds?
Probably.
Bring him back home, sugar high.
I know. I was just thinking.
It's not my kid. I
Yeah.
can do that.
I will when I
Sound
go
familiar?
home. He'll probably be asleep, but I will. I will ask him if he feels like he's missing out on life. He's probably never been to the States.
Because his parents have never taken him.
I bet he's gonna say yes.
Mhm.
I doubt it, but
Okay.
I
Well,
could be totally shocked.
I mean, keep us posted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
because-
let you know.
We could always take him tomorrow.
Oh, I
You
would
just
love
said
to.
You didn't want to go.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, if
no.
it's for a kid,
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see how it is. Your sister doesn't count.
if it's for a kid,
He actually, I was leaving, and he said, "Do you want to go ahead and call Lisa and Tracy and see if I can come over?" And I was like, "No, you're not coming over tonight."
See?
I was like, "No."
he likes us.
He
Yeah.
does. He does.
Or me. One of the two. And then he tolerates Tracy.
And Parker's at that age where
No, he
he's
doesn't
like,
want to be around anybody.
no,
No, he's a
teenager. Typical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Tracy, so you're going to...
I want a tail. I want to go to the fair. And that's all I have.
Okay. You want a tail and you want to go to the fair. I mean, you can't really top that any other way.
Nope.
So I've got nothing else.
Okay.
Emily, you got anything else?
I don't think so.
We-
Been having fun having you back
Yeah,
again.
We always have a good time when you are on our podcast with us. So, listeners, keep sipping. Be sure to follow us on your favorite social, and we will see you next time. Thanks for listening.